MTD CNC, bringing you the latest engineering news via video media.
Grant, power tools is a big part of Trump's business. We're going to see a demonstration here on one of the products. Just tell us what the product is first.
This is a TKF700 beveling machine, and this would be used instead of using an angle grinder for doing weld preparation.
Okay, let's see it in action.
Brilliant. Just hold on a second. Okay. Safety first. You want to shove the material edge there. Okay. So what I'm doing is I've adjusted the thickness for the material. The angle is preset, and all that I'm doing now is feeding this material through here. And also I'm going to just stop and do something a second. I'm going forwards at the moment, but I'm going to come off. It's bi-directional, so I can drop in and I can come backwards and I can go forwards. It's quiet, it's clean, and process time is optimized. So as a rough indicator, grinding you would require a lot more protection. This edge would have an oxide face on it. This is cold, so if you touch that, Paul, it's ice cold, you can verify that. Plus you get to save your waste. Okay. As you can tell, the equipment is compact, it's small, and also roughly speaking versus grinding, depending on the edge, it can be up to 50 times faster.
So just to reiterate on the benefits then, what about things like burrs, edges, speed and things like that?
On this unit you can do 2 meters per minute. Okay. For doing deburring, we would have to use a different tool for that, which is in our range, which is this tool over here, the TKF700, and that can do radius edges. This is purely for doing weld preparation edges, and the angles that you can use on this is 30, 37.5 and 45 degrees.
Okay, so you can't have angles in between those, it's purely those specific ones?
Those specific angles. The most common and the most popular one is 30 degrees, because that gives you a 60-degree inclusive angle, so you don't have to use too much material to fill the weld, and also when you're doing small components you don't necessarily need such a large angle.
What I'm thinking now as well is, what about if my plate was much bigger than that? Does the product, do you have bigger capacity?
So then this unit is fixed in a workstation. It's also loose like this, so you can operate this on a plate that's 100 meters long. It's immaterial, but this is optimized for production for laser cut components. So the components may be small, like a little disc like this. And how would you clamp this? If you need to clamp this to grind, it's very inefficient and it's also very unsafe. In this workstation, small components can be handled easily, safely, and also quickly.
And you're travelling the length and breadth of the country. How many engineers do you come across that aren't adopting this type of product or technology and doing this type of thing correctly?
If I'm honest, the vast majority of the UK is still grinding. So I have got my work cut out in trying to convert people onto the system. If we went back 10, 15 years ago, the majority of the people were using this equipment. But there's been a bit of a lag in the power tool brand for a few years. But that's why I'm here now, and we're also educating the customers to do. Not only is it purchasing equipment, but it's actually the cost saving in time and production, and also they're dropping their PPE requirements, and the safety of their staff is paramount. This is super safe, super quiet. You don't have ear protection on. Your filming doesn't have ear protection. I don't. It's extremely quiet.
It's ticking all the boxes, and I'm sure you're the right man to push it forward.
Thanks, Paul.